Information technology, IT, has evolved from a supporting operational resource into a fundamental strategic capability that shapes organizational competitiveness, innovation, and long-term value creation. In the digital economy, technology influences virtually every aspect of business strategy, including product development, customer engagement, supply chain management, decision-making, and organizational transformation. Within the program, IT should be considered within the strategic context, recognizing that technology is no longer an isolated functional activity but an integral component of strategic management and corporate governance. Simultaneously, the growth of e-business has transformed traditional business models by enabling organizations to conduct commercial activities electronically across global digital networks, creating new opportunities for efficiency, market expansion, and competitive differentiation. Understanding the strategic role of IT and the different forms of e-business is therefore essential for senior managers seeking to exploit digital technologies while maintaining sustainable competitive advantage in increasingly technology-driven markets. The framework emphasizes that IT plays a role at every stage of the strategic planning process, demonstrating that digital technologies should be integrated into strategic thinking rather than treated as purely operational infrastructure. During strategic analysis, IT can create organizational strengths by improving operational capabilities, enhancing information quality, automating business processes, and overcoming existing weaknesses that limit organizational performance. Digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, big data analytics, and enterprise systems increasingly provide firms with valuable resources that strengthen competitive positioning and improve responsiveness to changing market conditions. Consequently, technology assessment should form an essential component of environmental and internal strategic analysis. IT also plays a critical role during strategic choice, where technological capabilities influence strategic alternatives and competitive positioning. The framework notes that IT can create competitive advantage or provide access to new markets, enabling organizations to develop innovative products, enter international markets through digital platforms, personalize customer experiences, or create entirely new business models based upon electronic commerce and digital ecosystems. Technology therefore supports differentiation, cost leadership, and market expansion strategies by improving efficiency while enhancing customer value propositions. Strategic investment decisions increasingly require organizations to evaluate technological opportunities alongside traditional financial and competitive considerations in order to sustain long-term growth and innovation. The strategic importance of IT extends further into strategic implementation, where technology enables organizations to execute strategic change through process automation, digital transformation, and business process redesign, BPR. Enterprise systems, integrated databases, cloud technologies, workflow automation, and digital collaboration platforms facilitate more efficient operations while improving coordination across organizational boundaries. The framework therefore concludes that IT should be considered throughout the entire strategic management process, with technological influences incorporated into strategic analysis tools such as Pastel analysis, Porter's 5 forces model, and value chain analysis. Digital technologies have become pervasive strategic factors influencing competitive dynamics, industry structure, customer behavior, and organizational capabilities, making technological awareness an essential element of strategic leadership. The development of digital technologies has given rise to e-business, representing the use of electronic networks and information technology to conduct business activities and commercial transactions. E-business extends beyond simple online selling by integrating digital technologies into customer relationships, supplier interactions, internal processes, and organizational strategy. Through internet-based platforms and electronic communication systems, organizations can improve efficiency, reduce transaction costs, enhance customer engagement, and expand globally without requiring extensive physical infrastructure. E-business therefore represents a strategic transformation of organizational processes rather than merely an alternative sales channel, supporting innovation and competitive advantage through digital integration. The program identifies 4 principal types of e-business, classified according to the parties initiating exchanges and receiving products or services. The first model is business-to-consumer, B2C, where businesses sell products or services directly to individual consumers through digital platforms. Examples include online retailers, streaming services, and digital marketplaces that enable organizations to reach global customers while reducing distribution costs and improving convenience. B2C models rely heavily on website functionality, customer relationship management, digital marketing, and secure online payment systems to create competitive advantage and enhance customer experience. The second model is business-to-business, B2B, involving electronic transactions between commercial organizations rather than individual consumers. B2B e-business supports procurement, supply chain management, industrial purchasing, and strategic partnerships through digital platforms that improve coordination, reduce administrative costs, and facilitate information sharing across organizational boundaries. Electronic procurement systems, supplier portals, and integrated enterprise platforms exemplify B2B applications that strengthen operational efficiency while supporting long-term business relationships and strategic collaboration. The framework also identifies consumer-to-business, C2B, and consumer-to-consumer, C2C models, reflecting the increasing influence of digital platforms in enabling individuals to participate actively in commercial exchanges. C2B models allow consumers to offer products, services, or pricing proposals to businesses through online platforms, while C2C models facilitate transactions directly between consumers using electronic marketplaces that provide digital infrastructure for exchange. These models demonstrate how digital technologies have transformed traditional commercial relationships by empowering consumers and reducing barriers to market participation, thereby creating new opportunities for entrepreneurship, collaboration, and value creation within digital ecosystems. The program further recognizes the evolutionary stages of e-business development, beginning with web presence, progressing through e-commerce, advancing to integrated e-commerce, and ultimately achieving full e-business integration. At the most advanced stage, digital technologies become embedded throughout organizational strategy, operations, customer management, and supply chain activities, creating a fully integrated digital enterprise capable of responding rapidly to changing market conditions while delivering superior customer value. This progression illustrates that successful digital transformation requires strategic integration rather than isolated technological initiatives.